Welcome to MRL. In this learning session, we'll be learning about the different methods of finding the solutions of a pair of linear equations. This is the fourth part of the study of pair of linear equations. In the previous part, we have studied about a few methods of solving the pair of linear equations, and in this part, we'll be learning about the graphical method and the other methods. Now let us understand the graphical method of finding solutions first. Draw the graphs in this method. Draw the graphs of the two equations on the same graph paper. That means we have to draw the graphs of the two equations given to us on the same graph paper, and we know how to draw the graph. And the graphs what we get are straight line graphs, and the straight lines which we draw may have three different conditions. If the graphs intersect, again understand, if the straight lines which are drawn intersect, the coordinates of the point of intersection gives the common solution and unique solution. So that means the given pair of linear equations have unique solution, and the values of x and y which are obtained by the point of intersection, the coordinates of the point of intersection are the solutions of the given pair of linear equations, and remember that. Now, if the graphs are coincident, the coordinates of each point on them give the common infinite solution, and if the graphs are parallel, then the equations have no solutions at all. So that means by drawing the graphical method, first the procedure is to draw the graphs. We get two straight lines. The two straight lines may intersect, they may be parallel, or they may be coincident. And if they intersect, then we get one value of x and y which satisfy both the equations. They are unique solutions. If the graphs do not intersect and they are parallel, then the equations have no solutions at all. And if the graphs are coincident, then the equations have infinite solutions. Remember that. Now, solving by expressing the equations in the same variable. This is another method of solving the equations. Solving by expressing the equations in the same variable. So let us understand this method by an example. Now, if you are given the equations 2x minus y equal to 3 and 4x minus y equal to 5, that means first of all express these two equations in variable x. That means I have found out express this equation 2x minus y equal to 3 as x is equal to 3 plus 5 by 2, that is expressed in the variable x. So also express the second equation in variable x. Now LHS is x and x, and therefore I can equate the RHS. By equating the RHS and cross multiplying them and simplifying, we get the value of y as minus 1. So that means we have found out the value of y as minus 1. Now put this value of minus 1 in one of these equations. By putting in one of those equations, then we can find out the value of x, that is 2 by 2, and that is x is equal to 1. Therefore the solutions of the equations are x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1. So in this method, the procedure is first express both the equations of pair of linear equations, both the equations in one particular variable. Here I have expressed it as x and in x variable. Find out the value of y and then find out the value of x. That is the method. Now the second important method here is now solving equations reducible to standard form. Now what is the meaning of this? We are given two equations here, they are not in standard form. First of all, you have to convert them into standard form and then apply one of the methods of solving the equations to get the values of x and y. Now to express this in standard form, there are different methods. We can find the LCM of the denominators and then multiply throughout, simplify, get a linear equation, get a pair of linear equation in two variables. So also get a linear equation in two variables here. So we get two equations which are linear equations in two variables. Then go for any one of the methods of solving the equations. But here I have gone for an indirect method of converting the variables x and y into new variables u and v. Therefore here, if you see here, 1 by x minus 1 and 1 by x minus 1 is common to both the equations. 1 by y minus 2 and 1 by y minus 2 is again common to both the equations. Therefore I have replace 1 by x minus 1 as u and 1 by y minus 2 as v. So when I replace 1 by x minus 1 as u, I get 5u and v. So 5u plus v equal to 2, 6u minus 3v equal to 1. Now I have to solve these two equations in new variables. Now to solve this, I'll go for elimination by equating the coefficients. Therefore I take 5u plus v equal to 2 here, 6u minus 3v equal to 1. I have to make the coefficient of v same. Therefore I multiply the first equation by 3. So 3 into 5 is 15u plus 3 into v is 3v, 3 into 2 is 6. Now subtract, then add it, we 3v cancels, we get 21u is equal to 7, u is equal to 7 by 21, or u is equal to 1 by 3. Now substitute the value of u in one of these equations here, find the value of v. So I have found out the value of v as 1 by 3. But these are the values of the new variable u and v. Now we have to convert them into the original values of the original variables. Therefore, we know that u is equal to 1 by 3, v is equal to 1 by 3, which we have found out already, but we had replaced 1 by x minus 1 by u and 1 by y minus 2 as v. Therefore, taking those relations, u is equal to 1 by x minus 1, substitute the value of u here, 1 upon 3, taking the reciprocal, we get 3 is equal to x minus 1, or solving, you get x is equal to 4. Again, same way, v is equal to 1 by y minus 2, taking, that is 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by y minus 2, taking the reciprocals, we get 3 is equal to y minus 2, solving, we get y is equal to 5. Therefore, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5 are the solutions of these two given equations. So please remember the method of solving these equations. I have given you the different methods of solving the equations. You can adopt any one of the methods to solve the given pair of linear equations. So that is what is the study of linear pair of linear equations in two variables. Of course, it is we have studied this in 4 different parts. Each part is very important. Learn each part clearly and thoroughly, understand, then proceed with learning all the 4 parts, and so that you are clear of application of the basics of solving a pair of linear equations. Okay, thank you.